Is Kingdom Come Deliverance the most immersive WRPG ever made? In order to answer that question, let me begin with a personal anecdote, which coincidentally also happens to be the best gaming pro tip you'll ever receive in your entire lifetime.
I'd like to train a bit.
When training with Captain Bernie, make sure to strip off all your clothes beforehand, because damage accrues on armor even during play fighting, so I can take slur my speech because I can't read anyway, so who the cares, but armor repair is f***ing expensive. And anyways, traumatic brain damage is actually a big plus for your resume in feudal Bohemia if you want to become a professional poor person beater.
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Also, since women's rights won't be invented for another couple of hundred years, all the wenches love it when you immediately make allusions to blowjobs during first dates, and will then let you fondle their asses while dancing on air during the chivalric wooing process.
Hand on my head, doing just fine.
Alright.
That is immersion, to follow the rules of the creative game world as if you were living in it, checking your map, riding your pony, supporting local businesses, haggling like a penny pinching bitch because everybody is poor as f, meet old friends, ruin old friendships because it's always about money and everybody's poor as f,
I'd like to...
sleeping buck-ass naked because I'm not entirely unsure there isn't a debuff if you nap with armor on because this game is like that. Dress like a ponce in town because I don't do grocery shopping in full SWAT gear, that's just silly and also quite impractical. Try to maintain audible writing distance because otherwise the dialogue cuts out and the subtitles are really hard to read.
As soon as you regroup, you can go and catch them.
By all that's holy, it's a miracle, Henry! Got a rat eye, quick!
Also, don't do what your supervisor says because you're too busy f***ing the village blind girl, and also rich old dudes' hot young wives. Oh shit. Look at their synchronized head turning. I can't see shit, but I'm still having fun.
Alright, and...
What?
Shut up, nobody said anything about realistic.
The helmet. Damn it.
I really need some money.
See, realism means I wouldn't be able to exit and save before every game and just keep reloading until I win. At least not without a f***ing DeLorean. But immersion means I will definitely get back up before storming a bandit's hideout because I'm not f***ing stupid.
Lead on.
I'm pretty sure this is the Dark Ages equivalent of SEAL Team 6 rappelling down into the compound from a helicarrier or something. Where the f*** did he go? F*** it, I'll do it myself.
Got the right to remain silent, so shut the f*** up, okay?
Surrender! We're seen going around in the dark with no light.
If you can't afford an attorney, we will provide you with the dumbest f***ing lawyer on earth.
I'll allow it.
I want to fight you.
These guys are so screwed. Apparently it isn't against the rules to get into a sanctioned MMA match where one guy is naked and the other is f***ing Iron Man. So at this point I found the coiners, and in order to get in with them is being made to take on an undercover mission in a nunnery before the bandits take me on as an associate undercover brigand and
He's been listening to us the entire time.
You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read.
I'm sure it'll be fine, just give me the letter. Literacy is a literal deal breaker.
Are you able to read?
So I didn't get to experience what is purported to be one of the best worst quests in this game if you want to go to religious jail for a few days, and instead had to substitute for regular jail. And honestly, at this point I'm totally invested, in part because the game plainly allows me to just murder someone and pay a fine and then get on with the story if I'm just that determined to not go through with higher education.
Put me in jail then.
How the f*** do I climb? Where the f*** am I?
Welcome to Vranik, comrade.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade.
Shit, did I just become a communist?
You're the one from the monastery.
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
I killed a lot of unarmed religious people, you have to be more specific.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Shit.
Jesus, you got me. You're a lot better than most of the fuck.
I was actually trying to kill you, keep your mouth shut.
I think I know what's troubling the young master.
Damn it.
He's surprised to see me here.
Don't you recognize me? Then we're free.
Free and covered in shit.
I still can't see shit.
This fellow, Henry.
Father?
I told you he had balls.
Now I wonder where he might have got those from.
No personal struggle here, this dad is loaded. So at this point, all the revelations have been made, new sugar daddies acknowledged, and the orchestral soundtrack swells as here gathers the European hillbilly Avengers to begin storming the walls of the bandit encampment.
Fire!
Sir, this was all I could find.
A letter? What does it say, Ratzig?
See, I told you post-secondary education is a scam.
Did he go to Townburg?
You'll never get him! You'll never get... We have wounded men here! Open the gate!
Oh, he's attacked from the back when the other guy is preoccupied. That's the code of chivalry for you. And as it turns out, the bulk of the enemy's forces have taken over our house, so the solution is naturally more immersive bonking that nonetheless takes into account of the fact that you should only begin a fight when you have enough of a numbers advantage that, theoretically, your presence and contributions are statistically negligible.
If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak.
Yeah, we're at the point of no return now.
Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
I will honestly buy Kingdom Come 2 just to see these two grow into old age together. What the f***? Somebody's fat ass is blocking me on the ladder.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet.
It's just that I've never built a trebuchet before.
See, this man should have spent less time studying and more time bonking, and he'd have a better career today. Game is about to fall apart, let's wrap this up.
I thought you were urban.
No, I'm strictly rural.
I won't put up with any more of this. Keep it up, and you'll rue the day you cross me.
But I was just...
Henry is a true nobleman now. Look at me throwing my feudal weight around.
Enough! Enough! I beg you!
See, immersion is being able to just whack a guy on the head instead of doing what he says, and then have the game being accommodating enough to push onwards with the plot. And immersion is looking forward to every battle, but at the same time dreading the realistic fighting taking place there.
Divish, I'm sorry.
I mean, can't you just buy another wife in 1406? Don't care, f*** off. Oh wait, don't kill him! At least not until I'm legitimized by a lawyer to make sure I get all his money. Immersion is also watching the very slow loading of the trebuchet, and yet not really minding because there's nothing out there like this game. And Immersion is not minding the fact that we can just wait standing in place for 2 days for the next part of the story to take place, because the likable characters have completely gotten their hold over us, enough so that the resulting climax feel exceptionally earned.
This isn't over. I'll find you. I look forward to it.
And at the end of the day, the heart-to-heart with your deadbeat dad followed by the pony ride to make up for years of neglect was actually so charming that I barely minded the fact that the subtitles seem to be talking about something else entirely when my ghost dad shows up to congratulate me, and is followed by what seems like 78 minutes of f***ing tedious exposition before I can play the prologue to Kingdom Come 2 with my best buddy Hans as we go riding off into the literal sunrise. For what seems like 50 more hours before he...
No excuses. Goodbye.
No.